Now, what we're going to do is, same thing, like working in the same chain. We go for the neck cutter in order to get the neck crank. And then there's really only like one good way for him to escape the neck crank. And so we're going to capitalize on his escape in order to get the choke. So this is how that works, right? So we're going to start already in the position. All right, so we're here. We came, we drove, and now we're like this, right? We got the fist, our arm is starting to straighten out, and we're pulling his head down to his chest. And so if we've done our job right, okay, like meaning if we've really covered his arm with our shin, it's done, because he really doesn't have a really good way to escape this. But we're gonna say like maybe we messed up and he already has his arm out, right? And we're like this. And so what he can do a lot of times is he can try to push his elbow, push my elbow off the head, like this here, go, yeah, like that kind of stuff, all right? Or even like take this hand here and start pulling it off, all right? That's something that I'm gonna be looking for. And so we're gonna say that the fist is like this. And so as he pushes, right, the arm off, like this, I'm gonna drive my arm under his head, like this. Right, as soon as this slides off the back of his head, it goes under. Right, I can even go under and grab my thigh, just like that. All right, so the minute that elbow shaves the back of his head, drive it between your legs. All right, so we're here. There it goes off. Drive right between your legs. Now, when we're here, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take our right hand, we're gonna cover his hips, so he can't follow us. Then what we're gonna do is, we're gonna drive our right knee kind of in towards his head, and we're gonna take our left leg, and the way I like to describe it is you're trying to shave the back of his head. Like if your thigh is a razor, you wanna shave his hair off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shave the back of his head until my knee separates his arm from his head. Just like this. See, my knee is separating his head from his arm right now. My elbow can touch my knee. Once my knee gets this far, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just drive my knee to the ground, like this. Once that happens, I'm gonna take a big back step with my right leg, like this, and I'm gonna lock my hands. Now, what happened is, look at my hand position, like this. This is where I wind up when I take my big back step. I've gone all the way around it. I'm gonna lock up, hand on the bicep. This right hand is gonna grab the top of his shoulder. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off of my knees here. And I'm gonna start driving my right shoulder down into his neck. Like I'm trying to, there's a drill from my shoulder, I'm trying to drill into my wrist here. Okay, so I'm here, and then watch, I start driving. And I go for the tap out right there. And again. Let's do it, turn around here. Do it from this direction. So look, so we're here. Let's say that we missed the arm. At some point he got it out. And I'm here, I have the elbow in the armpit. As he pulls it off, arm drives right through. I'm gonna turn my hips, put my right knee on the ground so I can have the room to shave the back of his head with my thigh. Once my knee can touch my elbow, I'm gonna drop it to the ground, all right? And remember, make sure that when you've done this, as soon as the arm goes over the head, you're gonna block the hips so he can't follow you. All right, so let me start again right here. Once you're here, all right, so we're here, the arm comes off, we drive right underneath our legs. Right hand goes, blocks the hip, sit through, right? Sit through to your right hip here. My right hand went and blocked his hips, so he can't follow me. My left leg is gonna shave the back of his head until it separates his arm from his head. Knee's gonna hit the ground, and I just keep going around. Back step right here. The choke is so tight at this point. I'm gonna lock up, right hand, left hand on my right bicep, the left hand's gonna go all the way up. Don't just leave your hand in the middle of his back, go all the way up. Grab his shoulder, get off of your knees, and drive your left shoulder down into your left wrist. The tap out. One more time. Alright, so start from here. Alright, it comes off, drive, all the way through. This hand, gonna block the hip. Switch your base. Start shading the back of his head. The knee goes to the ground. The leg whips around. Grab your bicep. And if he gets on top, come on top. Just here. Grab your bicep, it's fine. Grab the shoulder, and then walk into him for the tap out. Does anybody have any questions?